12 on the shell. That's Josh. Jaws is our youngest one. He's 48 years old. He came to us 2 years ago from a private party that actually
I love how she's holding it.
I know.
You need to move those three people are trying to
Wait, Mom. Let's take a picture of me taking a picture of you.
This is what happens when you get age in 1960. Fall. The great mind of
Hi.
Whoa. But let me look for you.
predator. They raise their skirt nice and high, and they do this really fast hop, jump, and skip right into the predator's face. Now they're loosely embedded in there, so what will happen, it will stick in the predator's face, it'll pop out of their skin, and they'll run away as the predator is still trying to get it out. They also, even though they're not in the animal, they are pretty sharp. They are not barbed like your North Americans are. Theirs are just nice and pointy, and it'll still stick in them. Yeah, but I've told you all that. You want to take a picture with her?
There you go. You can go ahead. Ahead of me.
And then
these guys
smiles,
are
everybody.
solitary in the wild.
Okay.
Perfect.
Baby will stay with mom for about a year, maybe a year and a half.
And then big smiles.
Did I hear something about their eyesight not being very good?
Yeah, so he can only see really well in front of him, about 6 to 7 feet. His hearing is his best sense, so if he hears something that's further away than 6 to 7 feet, he runs towards it to check that. So, them chasing after you. Yeah, so he makes a few high-pitched, it's not a squeal, more like not a squeak, but just a high-pitched noise, and then he does one that sounds pretty much identical to like air brakes on the bus brake, and we just call it air braking because that's exactly what it sounds like.
Is there a reason why the food is so small?
Withstand those temperatures because they have a couple of things about them that help them out. They do get a nice thick coat of fur. Now he hasn't quite developed his winter fur yet, but it's coming. And it's not going to be as thick as they would naturally in the wild either because he doesn't need to. Then they also have those nice long legs that get through deep snow, so if he needs to traverse many, many miles, it's not going to be so hard. Check out those big, bad teeth. Look at that. And that's a lot of trust, not only for Marina, but for him. Yeah, absolutely, to show off those teeth. They do also have
endangered, critically endangered. We don't even know how many are left. It's very hard to research them because you don't see them. They hide up in the canopy. It's an arboreal species of leopard. It's found mainly in the treetops. Oh, pumpkin patch. She hasn't even seen it yet. It's that time of the year when all the animals get pumpkins. Isn't she gorgeous? She is, how old is she now? A year? She's just under a year and a half already. A little bit more growing to do. Maybe 2 or 3 more kilograms. Ah, and she's still a baby, so you'll notice with the training of this animal, we're not as, we're a little less rigid because we want to allow her to play. She is a baby. It takes a long time, and once they mature, they actually lose that. They don't really want to do this anymore, so every now and again she blows out and jumps all over the place, and we allow that. And then towards the end of all the jumping and playing, we'll try and reel her in and do a little bit of homework, a little bit of schoolwork.
She's like, I am not impressed with your pumpkin.
She's not impressed with the pumpkin. She's not impressed with the penguin today. Anyway, if she makes it to the top of that pole, you'll notice before each she climbs, look at that, folks. She can scale up the tree in a few seconds flat. She's going to grab that prey out if she's going for monkeys, and we'll show you the other one later. And a very, very powerful little leopard. In fact, the USDA regulate this program for us, and they have classified this animal as a big cat, and that's not because of the size, but because of the bite. So she can open her mouth very, very wide, unlike I. So they do have them as pets in Malaysia, but in Asia, I would never ever do that. They are nocturnal, so they get into everything. Everything. Does anybody know what they're related to? What does she look like? Kind of. Yeah, it has the same behavior as a raccoon. Civet mongoose jellyfish. It's called the Viperidae family. And as you know, mongoose and little meerkats like to get into everything. They are real little troublemakers. And she's no different. I would never have something like that in my house. Go and catch little shiners or fish if they're very hungry. They're opportunistic feeders. So mainly they're going to go for what's in front of them, and mainly roots and fruits. There's a lot of figs in Asia, so they really don't have a problem finding figs. Whereas they have to work a little harder when they actually be catching meat. If the meat is fairly fresh, something that's died, they're going to eat a little bit. You hear it purring.
Does she purr when she's nervous like cats sometimes?
No, she's not nervous at all. She's extremely comfortable, so we do like to hear that sound from her. She's over the years she's just comfortable with what she's doing. It's a comfort thing. It's content.
One of the biggest cats to be able to
They don't really make too many other noises. The males do what's called a stutter bark, and that's typically when the female is an estrus. And they also have a chirp, which is a little bit of anxiety. It's a chirp like a little bird. It's the cat, the San Diego Zoo.
Wow, look
She's
at
got a bit of
her.
buffer between the cat and yourselves. And Olivia's going to help you do your picture. We will do the same procedure. We will go down the middle.